Hey friends, welcome back to another speed build. Today I am renovating an apartment in San Myshuno, and I mostly wanted to do this so I could use the new Home Chef Hustle stuff pack. And I thought doing a smaller apartment with limited packs would be a good way to do that. So here we are. So kind of the story of the apartment is that, it's in this older building, but it's been recently renovated a little bit. So it's got, the millennial gray walls. It's got the kind of basic builder grade fixtures in the bathroom. But then the kitchen is actually, a little bit nicer to try and get people to rent the apartment. And yeah, so someone who is really into cooking lives here, and they really love that. However, I don't think my story or background was like fully formed enough when I started this, because I really kind of go back and forth on some things. So I didn't have a super clear idea of the kind of sim I wanted to live here, and I think I really need that in order to do these well. But yeah, so here in the kitchen, using all the new kitchen cabinets that came with the pack. I really like these. They're very interesting. I like the built-in lighting. I think that's a cool touch. I will say I don't love what they did for the corner cabinet, like the upper cabinets, like with the shelves. I really wish that shelf item had just been a separate item in the shelves category, because it's not really usable as a corner cabinet if you want the cabinets to actually go all the way around. So I just used the other shelf item that came with it, which works fine, but it's not ideal. And for this build, I only used base game, city living, and then the new stuff pack. And I struggled a bit with this living room. It didn't really have the items I was really hoping for or wanted to put in here. So I go back and forth on colors and items quite a bit in the next minute or so. But yeah, I think it's okay in the end. It's not really as good as I wanted, but yeah. So sorry about that. And I was really hoping to use that larger bookcase and put the TV above it. I thought that was kind of an interesting layout for the wall, but the TV was just up really high and it just seemed kind of odd. So I swapped it out for the other bookcase from City Living, which I think looks great in here. And then I saw this kind of side chair, the swatch on it that was like really colorful. So that's when I decided to go in that kind of direction for the items in the build, because I imagine maybe this is an apartment where you're not allowed to paint the walls or do any kind of big changes. So they're just kind of expressing their personality through the furnishings in the apartment. But yeah, like I said, I kind of struggled with who I wanted to be living in this apartment to kind of base the furnishings off of. So it's kind of a mismatch of different things. But I got like a small little office area, and then I thought maybe they're a creative sim, so put in an easel and a guitar, so they can do those kind of skill building as well. And I will say I'm very excited for the return of stuff packs. Hopefully this one does fairly well, so they keep making stuff packs. I think this was an interesting one to return with. I love getting another kitchen. That's always nice. Kind of an interesting theme, I guess, since we already have we have like cool kitchen stuff, which if that pack had been made today, it'd probably be more like the Home Chef Hustle one, just because the cool kitchen stuff doesn't really have that much in it. But yeah, I think the amount of stuff that came with this one is pretty good. There's obviously some gameplay. There's like that selling table, which I'm interested to kind of try out. But yeah, so here in the bedroom, again, very colorful with the furnishings. A lot of purple, a lot of bright colors, just kind of in general. And yeah, there's not, since it's kind of a limited pack, limited pack build, I wasn't wasn't really sure what all to put in here other than just kind of standard dressers and all of that. And I also wanted to do this video because I wanted to test out if I could reasonably do 2 videos a week. That's what I would love to get up to. So I guess we'll see how well the next video goes for Tuesday. But yeah, you'll have to let me know if you like having multiple videos a week. I think that would be, you know, great in the long term if I can sustain it. So, but yeah, here I'm just adding in some more clutter items to the kitchen, pulling out a few more items from the pack. They had, you know, quite a few nice clutter items, and the small appliances are great. Always nice to see more of those. But yeah, I didn't overly decorate or like overly clutter this build, mostly because I just didn't have, you know, as many packs to work with. But yeah, I think overall it turned out fine. I would love to see more smaller rugs for like that I could have used in that entryway. I could have sized down some more, I guess, but I don't know, they wouldn't have really fit how I wanted them to. But yeah, so I'm pretty much just kind of finishing up here with the lighting. Yeah, I just kind of use, again, some more colorful lights. There aren't a ton of great light options in the base game or even in City Living, unfortunately. So that's always a little bit of a disappointment when doing a limited pack build, but you know, not a huge deal. And since this is, at least in my head, a more renovated apartment, I wanted to use some, you know, more modern light fixtures, at least for the ceiling. Except for this cloud one, I imagine maybe the person living here swapped that out. And with the kitchen, I do actually change up the colors off camera. So the cabinets I go with the yellow swatch to make it brighter, a little bit more colorful. So you'll see that in the screenshots, but I don't do it in the actual recording, so sorry about that. But I thought when I was going back and editing, I thought the yellow made more sense. And that will pretty much wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. This was a shorter video, but if you want to download the apartment, it is available on the gallery. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.